Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle something that, let's be honest, most of us absolutely dread: writing boring business documents. We're going to see how you can use AI to basically automate things like job descriptions and tech specs and turn what used to be hours of painful work into, like, a few minutes. So, let's jump right in. You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a totally blank page, trying to find the perfect words to describe a job, or maybe outline a new project. It's so important, but man, it takes forever and it can be a total drag on your actual productivity. But what if you could get a really solid first draft in just a couple of minutes? Well, that's exactly where AI comes in. And look, it's not some fancy new gimmick. It's a seriously powerful assistant that's ready to do all that heavy lifting for you. So let's talk about why AI is such a total game changer for this kind of work. It's not about replacing you at all. It's about giving you a huge head start. Okay, so at its heart, AI gives you four massive wins here. It can generate structured text instantly, which helps you standardize documents across your whole company. Plus, it helps clean up little errors and can even pull in data you already have. And here it is. This is the number that really matters. If you give it the right prompt, an AI can spit out a pretty comprehensive first draft of a job description in just 1 to 2 minutes. Seriously, think about that. The time it takes you to go make a coffee is all you need to get the ball rolling. All right, let's put this into practice. Our first task: crafting the perfect job description. So just a quick refresher. A job description, or a JD, is basically the official rulebook for a role. It clearly lays out an employee's duties, their rights, what they're responsible for, and of course, what qualifications they need to have. It's really the foundation for everything, from hiring to performance reviews. The backbone of any good JD is going to include the job title, who they report to, the whole purpose of the position, and then those detailed lists for responsibilities, rights, and qualifications. This right here, this is the exact structure we're going to give the AI. Now, the process itself, it's incredibly simple, and you can use it over and over. It's just 4 steps. 1, you write a clear prompt with all your info. 2, you let the AI do its thing and generate the text. 3, and this is super important, you review what it gives you for any weird errors. And finally, step 4, you refine it. You add the specific details, like performance indicators, and polish it up. Here's a perfect example of a great prompt. See how specific and direct it is? It tells the AI the exact role: sales consultant, electronics store, and it clearly asks for all those key sections we just talked about, like duties, rights, and even KPIs. And this is where that human touch, that review and refine step is so important. The AI might spit out something kind of generic, like help colleagues. It's your job to turn that into something concrete, like train new team members on the POS system. Same thing with goals. Good sales numbers is useless. KPI, serve a minimum of 15 clients per day. Now that's a real measurable target. Okay, now that we've got job descriptions nailed down, let's apply the exact same logic to creating flawless technical specifications, or tech specs. A tech spec is basically the blueprint for any technical project. It defines exactly what needs to be built, all the requirements, and this part is critical, the criteria for success. A good tech spec is your absolute best defense against errors and delays. And just like a job description, a good tech spec has a really clear structure. You need the project's purpose, what it needs to do, those are the functional requirements, and the technical stuff like the platform or coding language. And of course, you need clear acceptance criteria and a timeline. You don't need a massive project for this to be useful. For example, even something as simple as a business card can have a tech spec. This prompt is crystal clear. It says what it's for, the function, and even the technical details like paper size and type. It just formalizes everything. And this is where being specific is absolutely everything. A first draft might just say, website needs a shopping cart. A complete spec breaks that down into its core functions. You need a product catalog, a cart, a database, a payment gateway. You get the idea. Same with a vague request like, must work on mobile. That becomes a testable requirement. Fully responsive design that passes a mobile compatibility test. This detail is what prevents so many headaches down the road. So let's wrap this all up with 3 quick pro tips to make sure you get great results every single time. First up, Structure your inputs. The more organized the information you give the AI, the more structured and useful its output is going to be. It's really that simple. Quality in, quality out. Number 2, write clear prompts. Be direct, be specific. Tell the AI exactly what you want it to do and what you want it to include. The result you get is only ever as good as the instructions you give. And rule number 3, probably the most important of all, always check the output. AI can make logical mistakes, it can repeat itself, it can totally miss the context. A human, you, must always have the final say to review, correct, and approve the document. So there you have it. You've got the framework, you've got the rules. Now it's your turn to put this amazing tool to work. Just think of the AI as your super efficient assistant. It handles all the tedious first draft stuff, which frees you up to focus on the big picture strategy and quality control. Remember, you're always the director. And that just leaves us with one final question. Think about it. What's the first document you're going to automate? Maybe it's a job description that's been sitting on your to-do list for weeks, or a tech spec for a cool new project. What's it going to be? Thanks so much for watching. I really hope this helps you save a ton of time and create way better documents. Until next time.